think back to when you were a freshman, and then you see a guy like Jalen Smith come in and somehow make it on the field.
Yeah.
Can you even fathom having to do that as a freshman?
Yeah, I mean, he's a really special player. I think what makes him so special is just his thirst for knowledge of the game. He picks things up really quickly. He doesn't make too many mistakes 2 times in a row. So, I think his knowledge is something that's really special.
One guy who doesn't get a lot of mention, I don't know why, is Prince Shumbo.
Yeah.
He's a guy who is just tough as nails against the run and just holds the point of attack.
Yeah.
Why do you think people just don't give him the respect that he deserves?
I don't know. I mean, he's got a great attitude, and he's a phenomenal player, a phenomenal athlete. He lays his heart on the line every practice. Even just practice when they're not feeling it, he's going hard to the ball every time. He's a great player.
You look at the stats from last year. I know you look at last year, but it was a pretty remarkable season defensively.
Yeah.
How can you even go about duplicating that compared to years past? You guys certainly were outstanding last year.
I think it's just the mentality. You don't try to think about it too much. It's just we're just trying to keep the points down. And we do whatever we can to do that. It's nothing crazy.
Can you talk about the front three this year, with Nix and Tuitt and Sheldon Day? And talk about the potential there.
Yeah, it's always great when I line up and I see those 3 right in front of me. I'm like, okay, everything's gonna be okay. Yeah. So it's they're. I think the best thing about them is just how hard they work. That kind of bleeds into everyone else, and you can feel their presence on the field.
How's Danny been since his situation? Have you talked to him? And it's gonna be tough to deal with that.
Yeah, that was something really hard to deal with. But he's a great leader, and he's really motivational for me just to see him. He's walking around. He's always every time I ask him how he feels, he says great. So it's just something that. It kind of humbles you and makes you think about how special it really is that I can go out and run through that tunnel every day.
Kelly said that he talked to you guys about if you go out and approach things the way you did last year, you're going to be an 8-5 team because everybody you play is going to ramp it up. Can you talk about that and how that conversation impacted you?
I mean, I just think that I think that when a team comes in and plays Notre Dame, they're going to be a little more hyped up, especially coming in here. So I think that they do get a little more hyped up when they come play Notre Dame.
Right.